Hey everybody, this is Stephen Ramsden, and today I'm reviewing the Rexing S1 Pro Dashcam. It came packaged well. The box contains the camera, two different mounting kits in case you mess one up, I guess, some instruction manuals, a coupon for some free goodies, and I ordered mine with the smart hardwire kit, which allows the parking sensor and time lapse to work while you're not in the vehicle. I also ordered the rear camera that comes with a very long cable that was plenty enough for my FJ Cruiser, and the camera is detachable while you're running the cable. It also has a GPS sensor that plugs into the camera and a spare USB cable. It was easy to put in my FJ once I removed a couple of plates. The rear camera mounted by just tucking the cable in all the way back to the back of the car. And here's some actual video from the camera. In-cabin cam. That's the front cam. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. And this is the view from the rear camera. It's really a very crisp view, and I was very impressed with the quality of the recording at 1080i. The wireless app is excellent for this camera and all of the Rexing dash cams, much better than their wildlife cam app. But you can easily access all your videos, check recordings, and even change the settings on the camera. It's a really well done wireless app. This is the S1 Pro in the center, fully mounted next to my existing V5 Rexing camera, which is on the right. The V5 is capable of 4K video, but I think the S1 Pro's features make it a lot better. This is the rear camera mounted up there to the top right, and it was easy to mount. The V5 is also a pretty good camera. They're both about the same price, but I do like the features on the S1 Pro better because it mounts without an adapter on my FJ Cruiser vertical windshield. And the cameras are really easy to adjust and move around. You got 180 degrees in both directions to change where the cameras are pointing, whereas the V5 is very limited in which way you can point the camera. But they're both excellent cameras. The V5 requires an internal SD card, while the S1 Pro has 64 gigabits of internal memory, which is plenty enough when you're doing loop recording. So it's a well-designed unit, and you don't need a lot of extra stuff to work with it. And as far as the shock sensor and the parking guard on these cameras, they use a little bit different procedures. The S1 Pro takes a continuous time lapse at 1 frame per second while you're parked, which is really cool because it covers everything. The V5 is triggered by an open door or glass break sensor. You can see it coming on here when I open the door while the car was parked. The S1 Pro just takes a continuous 1 second time lapse the entire time the car's parked. And they both have voltage meters to make sure they don't overtax the battery and cause you to have a dead battery later in the morning. You know, that it's both, the both ways are pretty cool, but the S1 Pro's continuous time lapse and super night light sensitivity, I believe, give a better coverage of what might happen while your car's parked. So in closing, I would strongly recommend the Rexing line of dash cams in general, but especially the S1 Pro, along with the SmartWire hardware kit sold separately and the rear window camera, which connects in, and it's also sold separately, at least in this ad. It's a pretty cool camera. The Wi-Fi app is excellent, and the resolution, both audio and video, is very crisp and clear. So I appreciate you listening to my review, and happy dash camming.